halfway through the night. Good Dispatch, they're away. Gartner on the outside of Malcolm. Here comes the challengers. Matty McGee, who won earlier tonight, they're in 5th place. One car has missed a gear or two here in the main straight. So head out of turn 2 the first time. Sam Gartner out in front. Jake Malcolm from Western Australia second. From the Northern Territory, it's the 88 of Lance Carew in 3rd place. Coming underneath is Matty McGee to take on 4th. On the outside is the 35 of Wilson, Darcy Wilson. So head up into turn 1 and 2. Back then in 6th place is the 10 of Cooper Gregg. We've got one car that's hit the Amco here in the main straight, and that's the 52 car of Connor Donegan. Poor old Connor Donegan rolled over yesterday. He's not having a good run. Only a little tacker. And it's going to be Sam Gartner who leads them up the main straight from Jake Malcolm and Darcy Wilson. Lance Carew in 4th place, then back to Matty McGee in 5th, and then Cooper Gregg. They've got away from Rani Massara. It's a race in 3, 1, 2 and 3, then 4, 5 and 6 are also bunched up behind them. So they come into the main straight. Here's the action. Gartner out in front from Jake Malcolm. Diving to the inside is Darcy Wilson. Lance Carew has joined the lead group. So too Matty McGee and Cooper Gregg. So 6 of them in the back straight together for the lead. Back then to Rani Massara, who needs the next group of cars. Out in front though, Sam Gartner with 5 to go. Jake Malcolm driving some sort of a race in 2nd place. Darcy Wilson right there with him. Back in 4th place right behind him from the Northern Territory is Lance Carew. Matty McGee in 5th place. Oops! 35 has gone sideways, and immediately the yellow lights have come on. And when that happens, normally it means the officials have seen something and someone's about to get penalised. And Sam Gartner will lead them through from Jake Malcolm. Darcy Wilson there in 3rd place, then Matty McGee, Cooper Gregg, then Rani Massara, as Jake Malcolm immediately starts to apply the pressure to the we've got poor old Lance Carew has been hopelessly inconvenienced by the 24 car, who is crawling around the racetrack and has only just passed the Witch's Hat, and Carew is half a lap behind. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, and Jake Malcolm is just about in front here. So move out of turn 2. Gartner in front just. Malcolm is 2nd place, and they're coming up on the 24 of Lachlan Gwynn, whose car is crawling around the racetrack. Something desperately wrong with Lockie's car as they come into the main straight with 3 to go. Gartner then back to Malcolm, Wilson, Gregg, then back to Matty McGee and Rani Massara. That's the top 6. Oh, one car has gone right in the left-hand turn and is going to stop there by the looks of it. Darcy Wilson, he has. The yellow lights have come on again, and the 88 car of Lance Carew saying thank goodness for that. This is heat number, not even sure what heat we're up to, heat 12. And they're away once again, and Jake Malcolm immediately goes underneath of Gartner as they head out of 1 and 2. They've left the rest of them for dead, and it's a race in 2 here with 2.5 to go. It's South Australian and a West Australian. Sam Gartner and Jake Malcolm into the main straight with 2 to run. Back then to Wilson and Matty McGee. Then Rani Massara in 5th place. They go out of Pitts Bend, 1.5 to go. Sam Gartner out in front. Oh, there's another one gone. He's gone again. Wilson in 35 is up against the concrete wall, and the yellows are out. And Matty McGee's also a big danger with 2 to go. Up into Pitts Bend they go. It's a race in 3. Rani Massara missed the start. So head out of turn number 2. It's Gartner out in front. Back in 2nd place, Malcolm, and then back in 3rd place, the 38 of Matty McGee. They'll come up to greet the white flag. Gartner leads them into the main straight from Jake Malcolm. Then in 3rd place, it's Matty McGee, Rani Massara, Cooper Gregg, and back to Richter in 6th place in 99. Out of turn 2 the final time though. It is Sam Gartner in front. Matty McGee looking to the inside of Jake Malcolm. So they come out at 3 and 4. Checker flag is on display. Sam Gartner is first home. 2nd, Jake Malcolm, then Matty McGee. A run to the line, Rani Massara is 4th. Back then in 5th place is Cooper Gregg, Lance Carew, Jake Richter.
One of our locals just down the road in Penola. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Heat 12 winner Sam Gartner. Hey Sam, that's not bad.
Yeah, it was good.
What would it mean this weekend if you walked away with Australia 1 on this car?
Oh, it'd be beautiful at my home track. You know, I've still got plenty more years to go, but it'd be beautiful to come home with Australia number 1 on my car.
That was a good race, of course. A couple of stoppages. Did you really think, okay, they're going to go past me?
Yeah, he was shunting me off the yellows, and I was getting a bit worried. And he went under me one stage, but I got him back and had to keep fighting. So it was good.
What's the conversation going to be around the kitchen table tomorrow morning at breakfast between you and Brad?
Don't know, just good luck to each other, keep our nose clean and don't hit each other.
Now, I told you earlier tonight, you two are not allowed to swap paintwork. And whatever happens, you cannot go back to this weekend with paint from both cars, okay? You've got to keep it clean, you two.
Yeah, we'll try. Normally when we race, we don't hit each other, so it's good.
Best of luck, mate.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Gardner, heat number 12 winner.